It's Steam Next Fest once again, aka a week-long celebration where there are thousands of free game demos you can play right now. And over here in the corner, I have you covered on all things cozy gaming. But I couldn't help myself this go around because for this Steam Next Fest in October 2025, I found too many games that I was interested in that I wanted to share with you. In fact, I made a list of 100 cozy game demos you can play this week. Now, if you're new to Next Fest, some of these demos will only exist for this week, some of them will stay up. Unfortunately, we have no way of knowing, it's kind of a gamble. If you're watching this video and you're a console player, don't click off just yet, wait, hold on. The video will still be really fun to see all of the upcoming games because all of these games will come to consoles at some point. I don't think every single game is going to be a Steam exclusive experience, so you can use this as a way to wishlist something that you may be interested in the future. Now, I've broken down today's video to help you because I know 100 games can be a little overwhelming. In fact, I was very overwhelmed scrolling through Steam, so that's why I wanted to break it down for you. So this video, don't get scared by the 100 games. I have broken it down into categories so that you can find your favorite type of game easily. All of the games that are mentioned are listed in order in the description, as well as I have put timestamps of all of the games and also the different categories. And I'm definitely thinking we're covering a wide variety of games today. Before we get into it, hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Peyton. It is nice to meet you, it is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. Before we get into the video, please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy gaming content. Okay, there are too many games to get through, so let me shut up, and let's get started with our list. We're starting off with the most popular cozy gaming category, the farming sim games. And we're starting off with, dare I say, the most popular of the upcoming farming sims on this list. This one is called STARSAND Island, and it has been a very highly anticipated cozy game. I played a demo of it myself a few months ago, but since then, apparently they have added even more to the game. This one is a quintessential farming sim on an island where you get to farm, raise animals, but I know there's even like capybaras in this one and some different animals, but also get to know the lovely cast of characters around the island, discover magical ancient ruins, and more. The draw to this one, I think, is the beautiful aesthetics and the beautiful, beautiful characters. While I've played this one a little bit before, I'm definitely excited to jump back in because I think they've added a lot more depth to the romance system. And if you know me, you know I love to romance. Next up is EVERDREAM Village, which is not to be confused with EVERDREAM Valley, which is the first game in this, I guess, series, but you don't have to play that game to play this one. This one is EVERDREAM Village. It is another farming sim game where you can, of course, farm, tend to crops, you can fix things, you can cook things, you can have adorable dogs, very cute dogs, you can explore, and even terraform. This one is meant to expand upon the first game, and I really hope it does because I didn't really like that one that much, but looking at the trailer of this one, I have higher hopes, and maybe by playing the demo, we'll get a good feel for what's in store. Next up is TEATOPIA, which is a game I have had my eye on for a long time. You'll get to immerse yourself in TEATOPIA's enchanting world, a farming game steeped in Chinese culture. Clear fields, cultivate crops, and raise livestock. You'll master cooking and crafting techniques, and of course, there'll be tons of tea brewing. But not just that, you'll get to learn all different types of traditional Chinese ways of cooking, and the food looks so delicious, I just want to take it right out of the game. Next up is Trade Tales. Trade Tales is a rag-to-riches simulator where you learn to build wealth from being homeless. Learn to farm, craft goods, open a business, become CEO, and grow your brand into a billion-dollar empire. Live your story, start a family, and leave lasting legacy in a world full of untold stories. I'm so glad this one is getting a demo because honestly, every time I've seen this game, it is screaming, it is overly ambitious trying to do so many things, and I've been burned by cozy games like this before, so I'm nervous. But I'm glad we're gonna get to try it out and kind of take it step by step in this one. It seems like there is a lot to do, it's not just farming, so I'm interested to see just how deep we can take this, and can I make a super successful brand? We'll find out. This next one is super interesting, I think. This one is called SPROUTMART Farm and Grocery Sim. And it's interesting for a couple reasons. I mean, yes, it is a farming sim where there is a backyard farm, and then you take what you farmed and you sell it in a grocery store. I think that's a kind of cool mechanic. This one is interesting to me though, however, because it's developed by the same person who made Pixelshire, which you may or may not have heard me talk a little bit about on this channel before. It was one of my most anticipated cozy games of the year, and unfortunately, it has now been removed from Steam. It was like unplayable. It was kind of a mess, to be honest. And the developer just announced this game out of nowhere, and quickly we have a demo for it. So I don't know if they've secretly been working on this one too, or if this one was just kind of quickly made. I'm interested to find out. I like the premise though, but yeah, I just think this one is kind of piquing my interest overall. Now, if you like space and farming, I got a couple options for you. The first one being ASTROBOTANICA. Discover Earth 300,000 years ago as an alien biologist. Use your expertise in botany to survive, grow plants, harvest crops, compose and brew tonics, and reveal the hidden powers of unknown planets, all while engaging with primal humans and leaving your mark on the future of civilization. Now, I'm not always a big sci-fi, space, and/or farming sim kind of person, and I'm definitely not always a first-person kind of farming sim person, but I don't know, there's something about this one that I'm really intrigued by, and I love the fact that we're the alien. Like, I think that's kind of a unique twist. And if that one's not for you, there's also Legitimate Space Corp Simulator LLC, which is a different kind of tone. In this one, you run a totally legit space biz in Sector 7G, farm alien crops, refuel shady ships, and sell dangerously edible snacks. It definitely has a more comedic tone to it. There may be some law breaking, it might be a little questionable, but you'll get to customize your ship. Like I said, you'll be able to farm, and yeah, you'll get to definitely not commit any crimes, for sure. We're sticking with the space vibe as we talk about Cosmic COOP. After crash landing on a mysterious planet, you awaken to find yourself far from home and surrounded by vibrant, strange wildlife. With nothing but a rickety farmhouse and a handful of clues, it's up to you to rebuild, explore, and discover the secrets of this cosmic world while befriending the quirky inhabitants, and uncover the truth behind your arrival and help the critterlings thrive as you create a new life among the stars. The critters in this one, yeah, they're worth it enough for me. This is definitely a creature collection one a little bit. I mean, there are tons of eggs that you can discover, and overall, it looks so cute. If you're looking for something a little bit more on the simple side, this one is called CROPIA, where you get to build and manage every aspect of your farm in CROPIA. You'll get to cultivate crops, care for animals, fish, mine resources, explore diverse environments, all while supporting and expanding the growth of the local community. You even get to hire town citizens to help you work effectively and efficiently. This one is kind of cool because it's not just the farm, but there's also a cute little town. It's very quaint. I love the 3D style of this one. They look like little toys I had as children for some reason, just like these cute little, I don't know that I want to call them squishy, but I don't know, the characters look a little squishy to me. This is my squishy, simple farm pick for you, I think. So maybe you don't want a cute and squishy farm and you want a realistic farm. Well, you can have it in HILLSHADE Farm First Harvest. You've got land, you've got time, and you've got a whole lot to figure out. You'll start small, work hard, earn what you need, and build the kind of farm you'd never want to leave. This is a very kind of realistic style farming sim game that of course features farming over 15 crops and 5 trees in this demo. There's different animals like chickens, cows, even bees that you can tend to. There's pets, there's horses, there's crafting, the ability to sell your goods, customization, exploration, and even quests. This one is proof that not every cozy farm sim game has to be very cutesy. I think this one is going to give you a more realistic approach at farming. Maybe. Next up is a game called Can't Stop RORY. In this cozy farm game, you can plant, grow, sell crops, but is that all? No, because every night, the unfed rise to tear down all that you've built. You'll need to defend your land with a deadly mecha, traps, and turrets to survive and see another day of decorating and developing your farm even further. So it's part cozy farm game, part post-apocalyptic survival game. I still think this one has cozy energy, and hey, they're calling itself cozy too, so I'm gonna run with it here. This one seems like such a fun time. I wonder how difficult it is. I'm definitely interested to see. Can I keep my farm safe? Gosh, I hope so. Maybe you want a more minimalistic farming sim game. Well, I have an option for you too. This one is called SEEDRUN, not Speedrun, SEEDRUN. And it is exactly that. It is a short, minimalistic farming game with many satisfying tasks. Plant seeds, water crops, pluck weeds, harvest your plants, all the good stuff. In this one, the goal is simple. Complete quests to grow the skill tree until it is tall enough for you to climb out of a cave. Can you make it out by doing the basic of basic farming sim tasks? You'll have to find out by checking out SEEDRUN. Okay, so this one is more ranching than farming, but I didn't know what other category to put it in. So this is Chicken Craft, which is a quirky chicken management game where you take control of a science farm hidden in a magical forest. With the help of a super talented and slightly explosive goblin engineer, you'll unlock wild mutations, mix and match chicken parts, and hatch your very own unique flock of... I guess you can still call them chickens, but they don't really all look like chickens. In essence, it is a chicken management creature collection game where you hatch tons of crazy chickens, discover unique breeds and mutations, and even brew potions, all to create your own chickens. This next one is called Oceanic Rails. In Oceanic Rails, you'll build, create, and manage your very own island. Combine crops, animals, and helpers with unique modifiers and upgrades. Mainly, it's a farming roguelike where each run has different possibilities, with challenging weather and weekend rent, or build your island worry-free and create a beautiful pixel art world. So what I'm getting from that is that there are two different playstyles. You can do the more relaxing creative mode or the strategic challenge. However you want to play this one, it looks like you can get up to a lot of fun. This last farming sim wins the award for most fun to say in the entire video because this game is called Forget About It Farm. Yes, it's literally called Forget About It Farm. You think you know farming sims? Forget about it. Your brother is in debt to a crime family and now missing. You're the insurance policy. You'll need to gather materials, grow crops, and partake in piggery to make as much money as possible. You have just 30 days. Will you ship enough or end up sleeping with the parsnips? So this one is a little bit more of a dark and twisted one. There is a mature content warning as you can sell drugs and grow drugs. I, Peyton's Corner, am not condoning you grow or sell drugs. But in this game, you certainly can do it. And it seems as though you may need to. This game is so weird and not like any other that I've ever played. But I think we might need to take our old expectations of farming sim games and forget about it. Next up, we have our simulator category, pretty much any simulator that wasn't a farming sim. This first one is one of several that are by the same developer, so they'll look a little similar the next couple. This one is called Carefully Stamped. In this one, you craft and sell charming postcards to your customers. In a relaxing sandbox full of color and creativity, Carefully Stamped is a cozy job sim where you are a postcard designer. Take on new orders, craft the cutest mail, and write wholesome notes, and collect the stamps to send your postcards. Overall, I think it's a unique premise. I definitely haven't played a postcard game before, and seeing the ways you can construct your postcard looks very, very, very adorable. Next up, we have Vending Machine Co., where you get to run your own kawaii vending machine company. This one is a relaxing sim where, of course, you're running your own vending machine company, but you're doing so across a charming Japanese city. You'll pick neighborhoods, stock up on snacks, and set the perfect price. Upgrade your machines and keep them stocked one soda at a time. And of course, you'll take the money, you'll get to pick what goes in there. I think this game looks so fun. I feel like we're seeing more and more vending machine games, and I am into the trend. Next up, we have Cats and Cups, which is perfect if you've ever wanted to be a cat barista, because in this one, you play as a barista in a cat-inspired coffee shop, where your customers, well, they're all cats. You'll brew coffee and various drinks. It's a wholesome and cozy hand-drawn art style that features various mini-games, lots of cats, lots of coffee, and it'll be both simple and it'll get a little complex as orders come in. I love a coffee shop game, but in this one, it looks like you can also make pastries. I see that there are croissants that we can make. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really take much else to sell me. Cute animals and coffee is pretty much a go for me. And the last of the simulation games by this particular developer is Perfume Atelier, where you blend fragrances in your cozy perfume atelier, craft unique scents by mixing essences, design beautiful bottles, and try to sell your creations to curious customers. Decorate your workshop, unlock new recipes, and grow your reputation in the art of fragrance. This one I think is the most unique out of the four. There were four of them. I have never seen a fragrance simulator game, but I really like the idea of it. Maybe I'm biased because I used to work at a makeup store and I never quite understood the fragrance department, but I've always wanted to. This one I'm really interested in. I want to make my own perfumes. That sounds so fun. A total and complete tonal shift, we've got DREADWINTER, which is perfect for Halloween season, or if you're in the Halloween season whenever. In this one, you'll take control of DREADWINTER, your very own magical coffee shop. Explore a vibrant fantasy world, master your craft, and turn a small cafe into a legend in this spooky, cozy coffee shop sim. This one has so many amazing, creepy characters that I think are still cozy. The demo features the first couple days in-game, meeting 6 of the regulars. It's got fast-paced, turn-based combat using magical cards, all while brewing coffee, and you can mix your own blends. This one has a little bit of everything I'm interested in, and I am so in the mood for this type of game. Next up, we have a game called HERBAL Haven. In this life sim, you are sent by the Adventurers Guild to run a local infirmary. Explore diverse biomes to gather ingredients, nurture your herbs, and concoct remedies to aid your guild. Build relationships with your neighbors and engage in community events. I love the idea of this game, maybe because I've got multiple chronic illnesses in real life, but I love the idea of being, there are crops in this game. I could have considered this a farming sim, but I decided to focus more on the life simmy elements because it really is a game about making medicine to help people who are hurt or sick. And I love that whole idea of that, especially helping our guild. I think this one has such an interesting vibe, and I'm really excited to see what it's like. Next up is COOEH, a Timeless Delight. COOEH, a Timeless Delight, is a heartwarming, cozy, narrative-driven restaurant management game. So I could have called this a narrative game and put it in that section, but because restaurant, I put it here. but this one is very narrative driven. It's about rediscovering lost family recipes and reviving the family restaurant. This game embalms the Malaysian gastronomical culture with its rich history. You play as a 20-something white-collar worker on a sweet parade to recollect the missing pages in your family recipe book and reinstate the Heritage Dessert Bistro to its former glory. And you'll do this by making beautiful, beautiful dishes and getting to know a very colorful cast of characters and, of course, uncovering more memories. This next game is not just one type of sim, but two. It's called High Times, and it's not only a dating sim, but it's also a cooking sim. You'll get to manage your own donut cafe in High Times and help customers escape from their problems by serving special donuts that affect their emotions. Sometimes they don't know what they want, so listen to their stories and offer them advice in the form of donuts and mend broken relationships. This game was made straight from my hopes and dreams and my mind. I love that we're balancing a donut creation and cooking sim with dating, and donuts unlock different emotions. They certainly do in real life, so I can't wait to see what emotions we can unlock with all of the donuts in High Times. So you don't want to just run a restaurant, but you want to take it to a magical place and run a tavern. Well, you can do that in this one, which is called Tavern Keeper. In this game, you get to build and decorate your own tavern, hire staff, stock your larder, meet the locals, and be the boss to run the show. Whether you keep a cozy neighborhood tap house or a lean, mean gold minting machine, the choices and consequences are yours. They call this a cozy, chaotic management sim that features powerful decoration, sandbox elements, and of course a magical storybook RPG. The food in this one looks so fun, but the main thing that gets me interested is the environment, the decoration, and the idea that you do have choices. There is a magical storybook that's fully narrated, where you'll encounter hundreds of bite-sized stories with a surprise at every turn. So not only are you serving things, but you're also getting to know all of the quirky and wild cast of characters that comes into your tavern. It was about time we had a bookstore simulator on the list, and this one is exactly that. This one is called Shelf by Shelf Bookstore Simulator. Work in a warm, cozy bookstore, sort books by genre, and brighten your shelves. Shelf by Shelf invites you into a peaceful world with satisfying organizing mechanics, where you can help local readers find the perfect books, make them happy, and grow your earnings to expand your shop. So if you are a reader who is looking to make your perfect library, this could be the one for you. Well, not library, you're selling the books. You're getting money for this. So not library, Barnes & Noble, okay? This is what that is. You're making money. Regardless, it looks like such a cozy time. This next one's definitely on the more unique side, or weird side, as it's called My Wife Threw Out My Card Collection, So I Bought a Dump to Find Them All, which is exactly what you'd think it'd be. It is a cozy trash cleaning simulator where you are trying to find ultra rare cards, streamer cards specifically, that are of actual streamers, and you're trying to find them because your wife threw them out, and now you need to dig, sort, collect, rescue birds, find the complete card collection, all while having humor and nostalgia thrown your way. No battles, just garbage and fun things to discover. This next game is definitely my style. It's called Animal Cafe, a magical restaurant discovered by animal friends. You get to choose from 7 cute chefs, cook with roguelike food cards, and experiment with 100+ cookware and sauces. Create flavorful combos, please your guests, and enjoy the cozy charm of Animal Cafe. This is just what I want. With nearly 200 specialty food cards from around the world, you'll be able to create diverse cooking strategies to boost customer satisfactions. There are 7 chefs to choose from, each with their own unique abilities. And wow, a cooking roguelike, yeah, sign me up. This is what I want. If you're looking for more of a oddly satisfying and pleasing type of bakery, this one is called Tiny Bakery, where you run a tiny bakery for sweet-toothed, slimed customers. You'll bake multi-step recipes, keep track of every bowl, and adapt to changing weather as you unlock new recipes and welcome new guests. But you'll get to take your time at night to prep for the next day. While this one is a restaurant, or rather bakery management game, this one definitely feels a lot more vibey. You get to have different weather, there's an in-game radio, and I love the fact that at nighttime you can take your time to get everything ready. It has such a beautiful art style, and it does seem to manage coziness with a little bit of chaos when you're running the bakery. Next up, we have the Detectorist Guild. The Detectorist Guild is a village life, cozy RPG/simulator that's set in England in the year 1999. Not to age myself, but that is the year I was born. You get to free roam a quintessential British village, collecting artifacts and studying local history. Solve a dark mystery that draws in you and your family, complete quests for villagers who have a habit of losing their treasured possessions, donate, trade, and sell your finds to build an impressive collection and upgrade your equipment. If you've ever wanted to create your own monsters, you're in luck because you can do just that in Monster Lab Simulator Prologue. Monster Lab Simulator is a creature collector where you create, raise, and battle monsters in your own lab. Synthesize essences, hatch eggs, and expand your collection and build the ultimate team. In this prologue, you'll experience the first steps in becoming the ultimate monster creator and battle master. You'll discover the thrill of synthesizing mysterious essences, hatching rare eggs, and expanding your lab in this limited free demo. The monsters look like little pet shop guys that I had in the early 2000s. They look like the little toys I had in the early 2000s in the most adorable way, and I would like to have them, and I would like to battle with them, but I'd also like to keep them all safe. Very mixed emotions, but I think this game looks so cute. They may have made Plush Shop Simulator for me, because I've been saying I don't play a lot of first-person simulator games. But yeah, I want to have my own plushie shop. That's what you do in this one. You run your own cozy plushie shop in this management simulation game. Buy, price, and sell toys, adorable stationery, and mystery blind boxes. If I can sell Labubu's in this game, this might become a plush simulator channel, and that's all I have to say about it. Often, I fantasize about the hot lumberjacks of the world, but in Timber Panic, you get to be the hot lumberjack because you had trees. The world didn't. Now you're rich. All you gotta do is cut wood, upgrade stuff, and build your timber empire. Timber Panic is a cozy, stylized lumberjack game where you cut trees, upgrade your tools, and unwind in nature's calm. Start with a simple axe, gather logs, and expand your clearing into new zones with unique trees and upgrades for stamina, inventory, and tools. If you've ever played a farming sim game and your favorite part was cutting the trees, I think this might just be the one for you. Next up, we have a game called Restore Your Island. Restore Your Island is a game where you get to clean, save animals, find Easter eggs and treasures, revive the land, play with your dog, and relax by your cozy fireplace. In this small slice of life of Restore Your Island, you'll heal a smaller island, bond with your dog, and like I said, relax by the fireplace. This one is all about trying to save the environment, whether that be cleaning up trash, saving animals that are trapped in debris, or just general cleanup. You are doing whatever you can to save all of the creatures around, even like cutting wires off of turtles. This one has a very realistic feel, and it feels very wholesome and like it is sending a very good message, and I want to save all of the animals right now. If you love a pastel color palette, you might just love Magical Greenhouse, which is a cozy simulation game where you manage your own potion shop. Your clients, creatures, and adventurers of all kinds have strange requests, and you'll have to be innovative and inventive to create the perfect potion for every situation. There are tons of potion games out there, but this one really caught my eye. I love the art style so much. I think it looks so just pretty to look at. I love this idea of getting to brew potions and figuring out which one is going to be the exact one. You can also customize and decorate your shop, and there are tons of different plants to collect and tons of different potions to make, and I want to make them all. This next game is one of the ones you all yell at me for not playing, because you all love it, and I think the idea of it, I just don't know that I'm into it. But if I've learned anything about the list videos, the lists are not just for me, they're for the people, okay? But Power Wash Simulator 2 has a demo. In this one, it's a new Power Wash simulator. You're bubbling with fresh locations, superior equipment, and splashy features. In essence, guys, it is a game about power washing, but the draw of this one is that it is very oddly satisfying and sometimes quite difficult to power wash. Now, I don't know that I want to be power washing. Like, I don't want to do it in real life. I don't know if I want to do it in the game, but I mean, the cat is really cute, the areas are really cute, and I do have the desire to make things clean and fix them, so Power Wash Simulator might just be the one to check out. Now we're gonna get into our decorating and or building category, starting off with the first game called OOBLE Gardens. OOBLE Gardens is a cozy world where you play as an OOBLE gardener, tending to a giant garden pot in a quiet backyard. Care for the playful OOBLEs by crafting their dream fairy garden. Using the offerings they give you, merge and combine to discover an endless variety of cozy furniture to decorate the garden with. I don't know what an OOBLE is, but oh boy do I want to know. This game looks so stunning and so beautiful, and I think this is my idea of a cute, cozy building game. Now, if you're looking to build and decorate with a more wooden aesthetic, you might enjoy this one. It's called Block, Block, Block. Design your dream space in this tiny, cozy building game. Stack and arrange uniquely shaped wooden blocks to craft charming dioramas. Design cozy bakeries, elegant living rooms, or even quirky studios. Create beautiful spaces filled with warmth and personality. I love the whole wood kind of vibe in this one, and how even though everything is wooden, it can kind of transcend that, like looking at the bakery and looking at some of the household items that are not typically wood. Love the warm color palette of this one. It just makes me feel cozy and at home and very, very satisfying to look at. Same last name, but no relation. This one is called Little Corners. In Little Corners, you'll get to peel and place hundreds of stickers in this welcoming sticker craft decoration sim. There's no timer, no pressured objectives, just a neat pile of sticker sheets and your imagination. There are literally, according to the Steam page, literally hundreds is what they say of stickers to choose from. 2 unique themed rooms to decorate, an original lo-fi soundtrack to drift off to, and tons of creativity to have. All to make shared little moments to create whatever really you want to make. It's just your job to peel the stickers and let your creativity flow. This next game is called MISTPAW Ravine. In MISTPAW Ravine, the witches are long gone. The blighted wasteland covered in mist they created remains. It's your job to build a colony of former familiars, brave the toxic mists, and maybe even restore the environment to what it once was. Pretty much, you're making the perfect city for industrious cats with magical jobs. Manage food, power, and resources to keep your city growing. Unlock new technology, buildings, and production chains that improve the quality of their life and help you restore the environment. You'll notice there's a little bit of farming in this one, but mainly this is a resource management sim, all about trying to create the perfect world for magical cats. There hasn't been a game like this to my knowledge, but I'm glad there is now. Sticking with the cat theme, we also have a game called PURRPLATE. A perfect picnic awaits because you'll get to build your picnic paradise with 23 unique cat staff members. Yes, it is all about cats once again, and this one you're creating your own picnic restaurant. The demo includes the complete tutorial and the beginning of the game where you're going to be able to serve customers, but of course there'll be more added on. The different cats have their own unique skills, and oh my, do they look so sweet. More cat games are what the people want, and that's what's happening. Talk about a satisfying game. This next one is called Dream Garden. You'll get to relax and immerse yourself in Dream Garden, a cozy simulation game about building perfect little garden dioramas with Zen sand sculptures, lily-speckled ponds, trees, bridges, and more. Just sit back, de-stress, and build to your heart's content. This one's featuring a more realistic view, and I think the thing that's so interesting about this is the ability to customize the sand patterns is so cool. You'll also be able to enjoy the weather, arrange items, and paint them if you'd like as well, and create multiple versions. There's a photo mode. It just looks like one of those very satisfying times that people are going to build way better things than me, and I'm going to be jealous, but I'm glad I tried. The dioramas are a common theme. The next game is called COZYRAMA. COZYRAMA is a peaceful sandbox about, you guessed it, creating magical dioramas. Pick the right colors and decorate it with hundreds of items. No pressure or timers, just relax and let your imagination bloom. This game also looks super cute. It features a sandbox mode with hundreds of items to choose from, terraforming, also a photo mode. This is another one that's all about taking it easy, and it looks just so satisfying to build in. If you're looking for more of a hand-drawn and muted art style, you might like Let Deco. In Let Deco, you will learn how to collect all materials and make furniture while helping Cheese the cat. You can decorate Cheese the cat's house, a cafe in a cherry blossom forest, and a campsite surrounded by ginkgo trees, and many more places in the full version. There are so many different types of furniture that exist, and overall it just features a very different kind of color palette than some of the other ones. I love all of the little shops that exist, and just having a cute and small little room to decorate is always so exciting to me. If you want to build up to the clouds, you may enjoy Cloudside Lane, because in this one, you'll get to do just that. Cloudside Lane is a small casual building game. You'll immerse yourself in a tranquil and comfortable environment, build houses, and create your own cozy streetscape. There are no scores or rules. You'll just be able to follow your heart's content and create whatever you like. What I like about this one is you can keep building upwards and getting taller and taller. I love a city, so I love the idea of using rooftops and just all of the different innovative ways where you can make a build going vertical rather than horizontal. I think this one seems really cool and really unique, and it definitely has stood out to be among all of the many decorating games on this list. If waterscaping is your favorite part of decorating, you might like Babbling Brook, where you'll get to sculpt sand to create winding streams through lush forests and rolling meadows. Babbling Brook is a relaxing indie game about messing around with water and sand. There's also a flock of rubber ducks trying to escape to the open sea. So this game is both relaxing and beautiful, but it also has fun water physics where you will get to have little ducks going through and hopefully you can get them to the sea. I think this one looks so satisfying, so beautiful, and I love that it throws in the kind of humor of the rubber ducks. If you don't want to just build and you want to actually get to manage a little bit, you might like Ages of Kataria, or Kataria, I'm not sure which it is. But set in a fantastical new world, Ages of Kataria is a cozy, friendly town sim. You'll watch as your village evolves from humble beginnings with just one family to a community of multiple families living together across generations of time. So we're not just building pretty buildings, but we're actually getting to see our settlement grow, and the villagers will get to take on their roles in society, and you'll be able to see it right before your eyes. You'll need to manage your town's needs for shelter, food, and resources, and as your town grows, so will its desires. So will you be able to keep up and make everybody happy? You'll have to see. This last decorating game might be one of my favorites. It's a little weird, and you know that means I'm gonna love it. It's called Boogie Fungi. In Boogie Fungi, you'll build and maintain a colony of mushrooms. Keep them happy with constant parties, and make sure to deploy some defenses to deal with foragers. This game is so interesting. So you're building different things for the mushrooms to be happy, but you are trying to ward off anyone who is trying to steal the mushrooms. It is a little bit survival sim, a little bit party, a little bit decoration, a little bit management, a lot of it weird, and a lot of intrigue coming from my end. Now we're going to get into our action and adventure category. Starting out with one of the most anticipated cozy action adventure games, this one is called Little Lands. Little Lands is one I have had on my radar for a while. You'll experience the daily life of the Little Lands at your own pace, exploring all its mysterious nooks and crannies as you get to know and help the region's quirky inhabitants. Grow berries, hunt for treasure, fish, or just sit on a bench and watch the sunset. The game is full of adventure because you'll get to explore into maybe some dangerous places. But along the way, you'll make some new friends, and you really can play at your own pace. This one has a little bit of everything. I almost called it a life sim, but they're calling it an action adventure game. So I thought we'd put it in this category. Whatever category you want to put it in, I keep joking that this game looks shiny. It just looks shiny and wet, but shiny, like someone polished the game, and I like how it looks. Next up is Maisie Village. Maisie Village is a cozy town restoring adventure where a tornado scatters houses, villagers, and their precious belongings. Find what was lost in the whirl as you solve mazes, rebuild houses, and fill the village with warmth and life again. I love this maze-type mechanic in this one. I was tempted to call it a puzzle game, but really, it seems like it is adventurous at its core. I love the whole rebuilding the town. I feel like this is a common thing, but I like that we actually get to see the tornado, at least we do in the Steam page. I love how the characters look. They look so adorable and cutesy, and I can't wait to see how difficult these mazes are. You can call me the rodent queen, as I often like the little weird rodent games. This one, though, looks so cozy, and I know that it's highly anticipated by a lot of you as well, because you always ask me about this one. It's called Winter Burrow. Winter Burrow is a cozy woodland survival game about a mouse returning home to restore their childhood burrow. You'll explore, gather resources, craft, knit warm sweaters, bake pies, and meet the locals. Oh my goodness, it gets cuter and cuter. It is part exploring a frozen wilderness and part being inside cozy knitting and crafting. It is a survival sim, so there is combat, but you play it at your own pace. You'll get to customize your character, decorate your burrow, and choose a path that fits your playstyle. The story is completely yours to tell. If I was making a top 10 list, this one would definitely be in it. World's Goodest Pup might just be the one I'm most excited to try. It's a cozy roguelike deck builder where you enter dog shows, collect new tricks, groom for stats, unlock breeds, and accessorize at shops as you make your way to the top of the dog podium. Fluffy, heartwarming runs await in World's Goodest Pup. I love a deck builder. I love dogs. It's that simple. I'm into it. How many cute animal games can I put in one video? That's the challenge. We're succeeding as we talk about Red Panda: The Quiet Path. Red Panda: The Quiet Path is a third-person, peaceful adventure game where you, of course, play as a red panda. You'll climb trees, roll into a ball, swim, knock down objects, and even fly with a balloon. No combat, no rush, just forest, atmosphere, and full immersion in nature. You are pretty much getting to do whatever you want as a red panda, whether that's stealing food, climbing, or just really taking in all of the beautiful scenery. I love red pandas so very much, so when I saw this one, I was very excited. Would you believe this next game is actually called Adorable Adventures? Because it is. Adorable Adventures is a cozy third-person exploration game where you play as Boris, a curious baby boar who has to learn to use his nose to reunite his family after a forest fire. This demo is just a glimpse into Boris's life before the fire. He goes exploring with his brother, learns to recognize smells, and even gets into some mischief. You'll get to explore the highlands, find hidden secrets, and prepare a new home for the family. I love how Boris looks so very much. The world in this one is so beautiful. I'm ready to have my heart ripped out in the full version, but excited to start with the demo. You didn't think I was done with the dog games, did you? This one is called Sniffin' for Bones. Sniffin' for Bones is a cozy game about finding little hidden bones and solving some relaxing puzzles. Unwind with a game that doesn't force you to have fast reaction times, complex inputs, or be a puzzle wizard. Now, I did almost put this in the puzzle section, but it is a cozy platforming game, mainly, and I found that to be more maybe adventurous than just puzzly, but regardless which category this one deserves to be in, I love the art style, it's very retro, and hey, I love a dog. This next game is called Bloomkeeper. In Bloomkeeper, you'll get to spread nature and breathe life back into a world of ash by guiding, I don't know how to pronounce the name of the creature, I'm gonna go with POWERWASH. They're naive and curious little creatures. They dream of reawakening the world, but they can't do it alone. Guide them, calm them, protect them, and help them restore life to a forgotten land. This next game is called Arcadia. In the world of Arcadia, people can accomplish their dreams. How? Through video games. Everyone who lives in Arcadia has a special arcade machine that they can visit in their dreams that lets them fulfill their strongest wishes. Whether it's to go on an adventure, or make friends, or fall in love, or solve a mystery, or start a completely new life, there's a game made just for them. By playing these arcade machines, you can find out a lot about a person, their aspirations and their goals, and also their regrets and insecurities. This game follows Maisie, a new arrival to Arcadia. She's not very interested in all this gaming stuff. Her only goal is to find one important person. But along the way, she can't help but get roped into other people's problems. Next up is a game called Letter Bunny. You know we needed a letter and mail delivery game, and that's what this is. You'll take on a cozy adventure as Anne, a small and determined bunny with a heart of gold. Explore the peaceful island, deliver many packages, and discover that behind every letter is a unique story. Now, I've played a few of these mail delivery games, and this one looks really cute. So I'm excited to see what makes this one so different, and what types of mail are we going to be delivering, and what adventures are we going to be having. Welcome back to Peyton's deck building corner, because next up we've got Hand of Hexes, which is a no-text deck builder and tower defense game where you control the enemy's paths by constructing deadly mazes. Using towers with crazy attack patterns, create a perfect deck of exotic towers and magical spells that boost your defense or slay your enemies. Okay, that might not sound cozy to everybody, but just look at the art style, this beautiful hand-like doodled kind of style with cats and magic and spells. I'm into it. I think there'll be cozy gamers that are into it. It might be a little overwhelming, but I don't know. I think this could be a really fun one. This next game is called Tinker's Ascent. You'll explore floating islands in Tinker's Ascent, a cozy 3D platformer and crafting adventure. Jump, dash, and dive through the skies, gather resources, craft tools, and build structures as you uncover the wonders of a vibrant world high above the clouds. Now, there are so many floating island games, but I love that this one is a floating island platformer game. I haven't seen that kind of vibe yet. It may look a little simple in its art style, but I do think it is very cute. The demo is going to focus mostly on the platforming, exploration, and crafting, with, of course, more to come in the full launch. I love how it looks. I said the word squishy before about another game, and this one is giving me squishy too. And I like it. You are crazy if you thought I was done with the dog games, because next up is Rough Day at the Office. Rough Day at the Office is a delightfully funny game where you help your owner succeed through pure dog logic and good intentions. In this game, you'll play as an adorable office dog who overhears his owner's needs and decides to help. Grab items in your mouth, type on computers, and complete silly tasks with only the logic a dog could have across every floor of the office building. It's supposedly easy to play with simple controls, but it's an office full of possibilities with multiple floors to go through, tasks to complete, and overall is just a very good time. It gives me the humor that I like, and I love this whole idea of dog logic. I definitely question my dog's logic, so I'm excited to see what this dog's logic is. Next up, we have another animal game, but this one is a very satisfying exploration animal game, and it happens to be called Only Animals. Explore the vast open world of endless wilderness. Capture and transform into over 100 unique animals. Journey across ever-shifting biomes, and take on 2 epic boss encounters. The skill tree progression is disabled in the demo, but there will be more in the future. There's no limit to how far you can travel or your playtime. This game gives you so many opportunities to be so many different animals and explore a vast open world. I love how the animals look, I love how the world looks, and I'm interested to see what different characteristics are in each animal and what kind of craziness can we get up to. It's not winter yet, but it could be when you play Winter Witch, a cozy game about a witch who lives in the woods. The game features the opportunity to collect materials to craft resources and tools so you can get further into the woods, a limited day cycle that encourages you to plan how you want to explore each day, a lovely soundtrack, a 3D monochromatic world where you get to play as a witch who explores deeper and deeper into the woods, all while having an adorable familiar, Merlin the house cat. This next game is called Origament. Origament is an adventure platformer where a precious letter journeys across time and continents in search of the one still waiting. Each world tells a unique story, and each quest reveals a clue to the greater secret. From a quiet moonlit garden to raging tornadoes in the Wild West, what a journey for a tiny piece of paper. And the letter? That's you. Yes, you're playing as the letter. It all began in the Archive of Memory, a place of fading thoughts, unsent words, and letters that were never read. Forgotten but not lost, they sleep in endless drawers. But among them was one special letter that no one remembers who wrote it, but there was a strange spark to make it awaken. So that's you. You're trying to find where you belong. It is a cozy world to explore where you are both flying through the air, you can be a boat, and doing everything that a piece of paper could potentially shape into and do. This next game is called Potter About. This is a side-scrolling platformer that lets you explore a beautiful, cozy home as a well-worn flower pot. You'll navigate through the clustered rooms and wield peculiar plant-inspired powers in this comfy, meditative adventure. And yes, it has the cutest little flower pot I have ever seen. Next up, we have TAME-A In Between, an action puzzle game where the slime cat Tama explores a mysterious, slightly melancholic pixel art world where you'll use 3 unique actions: absorb to grow, split to divide, and swap to switch bodies to solve puzzles and follow Tama's hazy, uncertain journey. Okay, it's a little puzzly, but I thought platforming outweighed putting it in the puzzle category. Regardless, you are a slime cat. You are a slime cat, and that's all you really need to know. If you've ever wanted to be the merriest of the bears, you can certainly do that in this one, which is called Merry Bear, a charming 2D platformer where you traverse through themed lands of giant fruit, TV dinners, spooky dollhouses, and your cozy new A-frame cabin. You'll help Merry Bear find her mascot neighbors and maybe some chic furniture along the way in a delightful hand-drawn world inspired by mid-century illustration. When I look at this, it just gives me straight up joy. I feel like I'm watching a TV show. This looks like a beautiful world to go through, whimsical and fun, and this seems like a game that is just full of smiles. This next game was titled for me, recording this at 6 in the morning after pulling an all-nighter to make this video in one day. It's called Mr. Sleepy Man, and I'm sleepy reading about it, but it's fine. Mr. Sleepy Man is way up past his bedtime, and so am I, but he's out of control. Make a mess of everything you find and turn Bedtime Town against you. This sandbox adventure is filled with comical hijinks, outrageous characters, and platforming actions. You know, if you've ever gotten yelled at for not going to bed on time, same, me too. But in this one, wow, everyone is after you, and you can certainly get up to some chaos. This one looks silly and goofy. There's over 250 objectives to complete, a sleep button where you can go to bed at any time, immersive environments, unhinged characters, and more, and it's definitely a unique one that I feel like I can relate to. We're moving on to our next category, which are the narrative-focused games, starting with a game called Dancing with Ghosts. Dancing with Ghosts is a wholesome narrative game about a young teen girl who, of course, befriends a ghost that only she can see. Weighed down by the death of her parents, the girl finds healing through friendship, dance, and helping others. The demo is just one small slice of the overall game, with much more to be planned. It is the story of a 15-year-old girl who feels lost and overcome with guilt, and things might just turn for the better when she starts talking to a ghost. Okay, this one's gonna be sad, alright? It's called Robot Hospice, so I'm just telling you it's gonna be sad. It is a 2D pixel art adventure game where beloved robots spend their final days in a hospice. As a new staff member, you will gently yet painfully bid farewell to these cherished machines that once lived alongside humans. This is mainly on the list because it is like the same plot of a musical on Broadway that I love called Maybe Happy Ending, and I'm really intrigued by this story of technology that is being retired and eventually met to its death. Might not be for everybody, but I'm really interested in it. If you're looking for something with more Halloween energy, you could try Murky. Murky is a narrative puzzle adventure where you cast spells, alter time to create new timelines, and join curious creatures on a journey to rediscover your past and escape a world stuck in a 3-day cycle. Of course, it's giving very Halloween vibes with a pumpkin main character, and overall, it just looks perfect for fall, perfect for Halloween, and seems like a really fun and interesting story. This next game is called Pieced Together. Pieced Together is a cozy scrapbooking game that takes you on a heartfelt journey about friendship, getting older, and learning to let go. You'll sort items, solve gentle puzzles, and decorate the scrapbook as you uncover the story piece by piece. You'll get to experience the first chapter of the heartfelt story in this demo, but of course there will be more to come. It has beautiful artwork, and I love the sticker mechanics so much. I love a scrapbooking game. It is so fun, and I love that this one is blending with narrative. I'm excited to see how the story will go and what we'll be able to do as far as the scrapbook goes. Next up is a game called Irene, the Window. Irene, the Window is a text-based interactive story. You get a call from Irene, your friend from back in college. Day after day, you get to know her better as you chat about everything and nothing at all. Irene has an opinion about every little thing, from job choices to food-related pet peeves, and she wants to know yours. You'll choose between options in branching narrative and answer honestly because your friend's not going to judge you even though she might roast you. and you'll keep going to get to know each other more and more and more, and Irene will give you a simple task to complete every single day as you get to know her better. The next game definitely needs a content warning, as it will be talking about mental health. It's definitely for adults too. Anxiety Puppy is an interactive visual novel that tells the story of a young girl in a bustling city who, while struggling with the pressures of life and work, unexpectedly embarks on a spiritual journey toward reconciling her anxiety. One night, her anxiety spirals out of control and she's pulled into a strange world. So you need to explore this world because it's not just her story, it could be anyone's story. And really, the whole point of it is that you are transforming anxiety into a little puppy, guiding you on a healing journey of self-reconciliation. Because anxiety is not a monster, it's just a little puppy that's easily unsettled. Next up, we're getting into our puzzle category, and we're kicking it off with a game called Pancito Merge. In Pancito Merge, you'll get to drop, stack, and merge colorful pan dulce into bigger, tastier treats in this cozy puzzle adventure. With charming visuals and simple gameplay, it's a sweet celebration of Mexican baking, perfect for quick sessions and also high-score chasers. So it's like a Suica-style puzzle, but this one has beautiful, kind of like, I'm getting like watercolory vibes with the art style. And of course, different types of breads and baked goods, and oh boy, does it look so delicious. The next game is called Paper Traces Whisper. It is a hidden object and puzzle scrapbooking game where you play as a voiceless girl piecing together fragments of her journey. At its heart, it's a unique scrapbook system in which certain collected items become a decorative sticker to bind your personal memory album. I love another sticker game. I love a scrapbook game. I like that this one is more puzzle focused, where you need to figure out the right scenarios, collect different things. I love the art style of this one so much too. I'm interested to know more about this main character with the bag on their head as well. It's definitely piquing my interest. The next game is perfect if you don't want to do just one type of puzzle. It's called Dove Days Time Flies. It's a compact and addictive casual puzzle game that combines many classic games with some stress-relieving mini-games. They're designed to be intuitive with multiple solutions, perfect if you like to skip levels, there are hints, there are different types of puzzles, so if one isn't your style, there probably will be more. It's meant to be both stress-relieving and brain-energizing. This next game is called Don't Wake Up My Dream. This one is all about diving into the dog's whimsical dreams. You'll explore and trigger unexpected events, collect dream fragments, and uncover surprises in a cozy, humorous puzzle adventure full of charm and discovery. In this one, there is free exploration that drives the story, wacky events, definitely a lot of chaos, but also still somehow relaxed and varied gameplay with light puzzles, interactive triggers and mini games, narrative choices, and fun, easygoing vibe overall. Next up is Forest Time. Forest Time is a tactical game with a cozy experience. Pretty much, it is a puzzle element game with tactical gameplay. You'll play as dwellers and guests of the fantasy forest, helping them meet their goals in this peaceful, family-friendly, turn-based puzzle. You can plan your actions carefully to complete everything on time, or experiment and explore the levels to your heart's content. The game is set in a peaceful environment and doesn't punish you for learning and trial and error. There's over 40 puzzles to solve, so there are a lot of things to explore. Now we're gonna get into our multiplayer-focused games, starting with one called Prito Prisoner, where you get to escape or capture in this cute and chaotic 4v2 action party game. Play as a mischievous animal prisoner, using pipis, puppies, and special skills to escape, or take control of relentless robot guards, teaming up to capture them in an unpredictable multiplayer mayhem. Easy to learn, hilarious to master. This game is all over the place. I love how the animals look so much. I love that we are just running around causing chaos. I love that they are asking us to pee pee poo poo. it's giving the vibe that it is, you know? It's giving a specific vibe, and that's what's happening. You thought I was done with the cat games, but I've got another one for you called Slap Cats. Slap Cats is a party game that supports up to 4 players playing on the same screen, where you will control cats in a paper world and win by defeating other players. Proficient use of different skills will make your little cat claws more effective. From what I can see, it's different kind of minigames, but the essence of it is trying to beat your friends off of whatever circular platform you're on, which is reminding me of certain Mario Party games that I loved. It could get ugly real quick in this one. The next game is perfect for the winter season. It's called Sledding Game. And you guessed it, it's a game about sledding and hanging out with your friends. It's a multiplayer snow sport hangout game with proximity chat, where you can go sledding, relax, and see what else there is to do. There's also ragdoll physics, so the crashes look a little crazy. And you could use proximity chat to talk with your friends and express your feelings by repeatedly crashing into each other. You can also build your own campfire and just hang out, and maybe even get kicked by a Yeti. Who knows? There's tons of things to discover in this one while you're sledding. I apologize if I'm saying this next one incorrectly, but I've been pronouncing it as Namakorium. Namakorium is a chaotic, cooperative multiplayer game for up to 4 players, where you'll command the sea cleaners, aka the Namakos, aka sea cucumbers, left behind by humanity and clean up the polluted oceans. It's up to you and your planning skills, your friends, and your trusty sea cucumbers. It is a frantic, action-packed ocean cleanup operation, and it looks so adorable. The little creatures are so cute. There's over 40 types of scenic creatures that will begin to swim in, and you can try to collect them all as you play and clean up the ocean. Next up is Ultimate Sheep Raccoon, which is such a fun name. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon is a bike racing party game where you and your friends build a course of ramps, obstacles, and traps. Dodge hazards, do crazy tricks, and use power-ups to get ahead of the competition. Pedal to victory with up to 8 players locally, online, and cross-platform. You will get to build crazy levels by adding rails, ramps, bouncy pads, speed zones, and other obstacles, all while trying to do tricks and backflips and all of the things that the biking entails. This one is also another one that I think can be really silly, really fast. This next game isn't Shepherds, it's Sheepards. It is a friendly and playful co-op game for up to 4 players. Gather your sheepdog buddies and guide fluffy flocks through colorful flower fields to dye their wool and make cool clothes for you and your friends. Take your time and have fun barking, running, and discovering magical places together, or take on challenges to win treats. This game features multiple things, but in the demo, it's going to feature 8 playable levels, which will be about 1 to 2 hours, and of course, there's more coming in the future. Maybe it's just that I have a herding dog in real life, or maybe I just love all of the silly costumes, but this one looks like so much fun. The Rodent Queen is back because now we have Little Cheese Works as our final multiplayer game. You'll get to work together to carry cheese without waking the cat. Use voice chat, but be careful. Even small sounds can alert it. As overworked mice in a shady company, can you overcome traps and escape to a peaceful life? I think this one is so fun that includes voice chat and you need to be as quiet as a mouse, literally. And finally, we're closing out the video with one of the biggest categories, idle games, which again, the list videos aren't always for me. You keep asking for the idle games, I'll keep putting them in here even though I don't play them, but I support you. This one is called Nano Neighbors. It's an online idle game that brings life to the bottom of your screen with friendly androids called nanos. You'll customize your nanos, choose their occupation, build and design their perfect home, and invite your friends' nanos over to hang out with mini games and other really cute activities. It is a bottom-of-the-screen game that gives a very futuristic vibe, but you get to decorate your space, and I like that there's also mini games in this one. Next up, we've got Familiar Findings, where you can summon and study witches' familiars in this charming creature collection game, gather dragons, spirits, and more in your quest to complete your magical grimoire. Watch them enchant your screen without intruding while you work, study, or relax. With over 100 variations, there is a favorite for everyone. Another great game for the Halloween and witchy energy. If you like creature collecting and you like bottom of the screen games, this could be a really nice option for you. It has that really cool magical witchy twist. This next one definitely feels unique to me. It's called On Together, and it is a virtual co-working game to work, play games, and hang out with your friends. Stay connected while you work, then use break times to chat, chill, chew bubblegum, and more. I think this game looks interesting because this one is actually like an online tool where yes, you can still be productive with timers and other things like idle games usually have, but I like that you can connect with your friends. I love the color palette of this one. This one definitely stands out to me, and I see how people might want to use this one. Next up is a game perfect for the flower lovers. It's called Fawn the Florist. Fawn the Florist is a cozy idle game that sits at the bottom of your screen, creating a peaceful companion for you as you work, study, or relax. In this game, your goal is to nurture a beautiful garden and attract a cast of friendly critter companions. As you cultivate new flowers and expand your thriving garden, your desktop will bloom with vibrant life and color. Next up is My Tiny Garden. My Tiny Garden is a cozy idle game that runs at the bottom of your screen, you know the drill, but in this one you plant cute plants, water, fertilize, and prune them. Earn coins to unlock new pots, plants, and stands. Decorate your desktop while relaxing, while working, studying, or browsing. I love the little cat shop in the corner. I love all of the different plants in this one and all of the different shelves. This one, you know, some of these get to me, and I do really think this one looks cute. The next of our idle games is called Ore Plant. Ore Plant is an idle simulation game where you grow minerals on your farm, fish, cook, and decorate while exploring a fantasy world centered around the legendary World Tree. Join your adorable companions Finn and Arya on a relaxing journey. Now, when I first saw this one, I didn't actually know it was an idle game. I thought it was going to be a full game. It's not. It's an idle game. The idle games they're getting diverse and they're changing. I think that this one's really cool that you grow the minerals. I think that one's kind of different. So if you're looking for an ore and mineral focused game, this could be the one for you. Next up is Fluffy Kitchen Saga, which is a restaurant simulation game at the bottom of your screen where you'll manage your diner while working and studying and handling your tasks, mainly serving fluffy customers dishes to earn coins, upgrades, recipes, and unlock new fluffy patrons. It's got relaxing gameplay with fluffies to accompany. They say fluffy so many times in the description, and that's really all you need to know. The fluffies are going to accompany you with over 50 plus craftable dishes, numerous highly experienced restaurant staff, and 4 mysterious customer groups totaling 100 plus characters. There are a lot of mini games to enjoy, and there are a lot of fluffies to spot. Next up, it's not Tamagotchi, it's TAME-A-GOAT-CHI. Yup, that's right. TAME-A-GOAT-CHI is a relaxing and irresistibly cute goat tending game designed to run right next to your tasks. Whether you're answering emails or watching videos, your goats are just a glance away. Start with a small pasture and a handful of goats, each with their own needs, moods, and personalities. Satisfy their thirst, hunger, and playfulness to keep them happy, and watch as they reward you with coins and affection. You'll get to upgrade your farm, unlock new goat breeds with unique traits, play quick mini games, and overall, just enjoy your time with your goats. Next up, we've got No Slack Pets Lo-Fi Paws. No Slack Pets Lo-Fi Paws is a cozy desktop cat companion times personalization times focus and productivity times light social game. It's a non-intrusive desktop cat, Mino, who rests by your screen/edge while you work. You get to study, relax, do whatever you want, and it will keep you company. Every 30 minutes, you can open a gift box to obtain a random headgear. which you can collect all the different ones. And there's 600 plus decorations and 300 plus headgear in the game to style both your cat and your room. Plus, there are Pomodoro timers, lo-fi beats, white noise. You can really customize it to how you want it to be. It won't take up as much of your screen as some of the other idle games, but what's kind of cool about this one is if you want to, you can join online study rooms and focus side by side with other players, so you could just see a bunch of cats in a room together studying, which I think is hilarious and super cute. There's also like a claw machine mechanic where you can grab gift boxes and other kind of mini game type things, so it's a nice balance of working and also doing some mini games. Next up is a game called Your Big Cute Monster Farm, and I bet you can guess where this is going. Your Big Cute Monster Farm is a casual idle farming game that lives at the bottom of your screen. With no complex controls, your cute monsters will handle all the farming, from tilling and planting to watering and harvesting. A lively little world that quietly grows as you do all of your tasks. Each monster has some type of special skill. Some are good at planting, some at watering, some at harvesting, and there are even rare all-rounder critters who can do everything. So it's your job to build your farm and also collect all of the different monsters. Once again, no relation with the last name. Not Peyton's Corner, but Fishing Corner is the next one, and it is a cozy idle fishing getaway at the corner of your screen, where you get to travel the world, catch rare fish, complete your collection, and upgrade your gear across a charming diorama-style location. Or locations, rather, there's more than one. This one is super cute. I love the fishing. I love that there are different locations. You can collect real fish. And I like that there is a map so you can go different places, all while getting your work done. I so wish this next one was a full game and not just a bottom of the screen one, because I love this idea so much. It's called Boardwalk Builders, where you'll design and grow your boardwalk by building attractions, shops, and restaurants to draw in crowds. Manage and combine your attractions to create even grander experiences. Launch marketing campaigns to spread word about your boardwalk and draw in crowds. Yet all of that happens at the bottom of your screen, which is kind of crazy. You can keep upgrading your shops to increase everything, design how you want, and get VIPs to visit, and more. This game looks so fun, maybe because I'm from the Jersey Shore, but I love a boardwalk. I think it looks... I don't know how you get anything done playing this one. Is this next one a game? Not really, but it's on here anyway because I like it. It's called BitBuddy. BitBuddy reacts in real time to your keyboard and mouse activity. Every click and movement brings an adorable response from your little companion. Even better, each interaction gives you a chance to unlock new decorations with no extra effort required. See, this one I don't think would distract me. I think this one might just bring me joy. Maybe it's not a game, but it will bring me joy. Next up is a game called Fantasy Forest, which is a game that you will encounter a world as clear and dreamlike as a Studio Ghibli movie. This is a healing game that combines creature collection, relaxed idle gameplay, and scene decoration. Pretty much, it's just a game where you hatch and nurture different little beasts of diverse forms. There aren't really anything else you need to do. Just watch your little guys come into the scene. You can filter things to like mix and match as you want. You can have wallpaper mode, so you can have all of these guys swarming your wallpaper. Now, I don't know if like you can not have so many of them flying around, but it actually kind of makes me a little anxious. But again, the list videos aren't just for me, they're for the people, and I think some of you might like this. I mean, they are very cute little creatures flying around, and it does look very satisfying, so maybe this is what some people do to get through their workday, and I celebrate you for it. And finally, I got a weird entry for the last idle game. Now, I, Peyton's Corner, am not condoning the use of drugs, but if you're going to partake, you could potentially do it in Grow Bud, a idle game where you grow cannabis on the side of your screen while you work or play. I couldn't not add this. I saw this game and I was like, this isn't real. And it is real. You can cultivate 6 one-of-a-kind experimental variants based off of real-world cannabis strands, of which I do not know much about, but I think that the game is interesting. It definitely has a mature content warning, so definitely keep that in mind. And yeah, it's also saying that no explicit drug use is depicted or encouraged, so it's really just about the farming agricultural aspect of it. But I did think it was too interesting not to include at the end of the video. And there you guys have it. That was my list of 100 cozy games that you can play during this week's Steam Next Fest for free. Let me know, did you make it? If you got to this part, let me know that you made it in the comments. And let me know, what games did you think which ones were the best? Which ones were the most interesting? What games did I miss? What games are you going to be playing? Let me know. I'm so nosy. Tell me what you're playing down below. Thank you so much for watching this video and for your support on my channel. I would love if you clicked the lovely little like button before you leave, as well as subscribe if you're remotely interested in the kinds of foolery I do to myself, like staying up until now it's 8 in the morning and I've pulled an all-nighter, haven't gone to bed because I wanted to make 100 games in this video. And if you like more shenanigans like that, subscribe because there will be more. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.